If you could remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
America!
Let us pray. Almighty God, we come to this place in a moment of transition, a time when the hard work is past, when classes are done, and when the class of 2016 is poised to step into the world. You are entering a world unlike any other, a world of shrinking borders, of global economies, and of mutual dependencies, a world that, while sometimes daunting, contains incredible possibility. More than your parents, more than your grandparents, or anyone who has come before you, you have unlimited possibilities. On this day, we invite you to seize them and in the process to be bearers of hope in human possibility. Amen. Please be seated.
Good morning and welcome, and congratulations to the class of 2016. Please join me in greeting our esteemed guests on the platform, our commencement speaker, Dr. Lorraine Soisson, and our Board of Trustee Chair, Dr. David Keller. To the staff and faculty and friends of Cedar Crest College, and thank you to the parents and family members and loved ones who are here to support these incredibly hardworking students and to celebrate this extraordinary milestone. Class of 2016. Words cannot express how much I've enjoyed serving as your president during your time here at Cedar Crest. Thank you for all of the incredible memories. The Cedar Crest College community has continued to cultivate the importance of thinking globally and behaving ethically while integrating leadership into all aspects of academic and student affairs. And in doing so, this has allowed us to maintain a reputation as a leader in higher education. Graduates, the world ahead of yours is yours to conquer. Chase your dreams with relentless determination. Serve others with a humble heart, and remember that as a graduate of Cedar Crest College, you always have a place to call home. On behalf of all of us here at Cedar Crest, I congratulate you on your achievements, and we send you off into the world with our love, knowing that the only thing left for you to do is to go out and fulfill your destiny. Let's give a round of applause for the class of 2016.
Good morning. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of Cedar Crest College, I would like to congratulate you, the class of 2016, on all you have accomplished during your time here at Cedar Crest. You have put in a tremendous amount of time and effort to get to this moment, and it is one of the greatest achievements of your life. As you move forward from this day, I encourage each and every one of you to use all the talents and skills you have acquired and refined while at Cedar Crest to help lead our world to a brighter future. I have no doubt that you will do the college, your family, and yourselves proud. Best of luck to all of you on this joyous day.
Good morning and congratulations. Today's student speaker has been an active member of the Cedar Crest community. She has been a resident advisor, a peer academic leader in the Living Learning community, a site coordinator at Community Bike Works. She has tutored children through the America Reads program. She has worked at Cedar Crest as a conference service assistant. She has interned at Lehigh County Children and Youth Department. She has volunteered in both Guatemala and Nicaragua and represented the college at no less than 6 conferences across the country. On top of that, she co-founded the Cedar Crest chapter of Amnesty International, which received worldwide attention for 2 rallies that helped shed light on the atrocities in the country of Burundi. Please welcome this year's commencement speaker, Hawa Diaby.
Good morning, President Ember, Board of Trustees, special guests, faculty, staff, and the Cedar Crest community. 4 years ago, I was just a 17-year-old girl who had the desire to leave home to discover all the knowledge and freedom that college has to offer. Undoubtedly, I found more than that at Cedar Crest College. At this extraordinary institution, I have found myself, my true friends, and my passion. Cedar Crest has exposed us to a world of possibilities and a world of different cultures, people, and countries. Thanks to this incredible institution, I now have friends from different parts of the United States, South and Central America, Liberia, Kenya, Jamaica, South Korea, Saudi Arabia, Ghana, China, Sweden, Cameroon, and the list goes on. It is because of Cedar Crest that I was able to study abroad in South Korea and go on humanitarian and service trips to Nicaragua and Guatemala. The experiences I have gained in these 3 countries have made me a better person. I am much more aware of the world around me and sensitive to issues that affect us all as human beings. I now have and know my purpose in life. I have always heard of the saying, you find your true friends in college. It's true. I have met and found genuine, exemplary, and terrific friends who have accepted me as a person and as their equals. These friends have taught me not only their values and cultures, but also about myself. Cedar Crest College has not just been a school for us, but a home where we found support, acceptance, and growth. I feel incredibly blessed for having a president who supports student success and provides all the resources needed to ensure a conducive learning environment for students. At this school, we met professors who believed in us, our strengths and abilities. To all the faculty and staff, thank you. Thank you for your guidance and for believing in us and providing us with knowledge and support that have allowed us to be the people we are today. This school has exposed us to leadership opportunities that have enabled us to become the women and men we have always aspired to be. We have been transformed. This past year has been the hardest, most challenging, but also most rewarding year of my entire college life experience. I say this because I have come to know what it means to be different and to still stand out. In this challenging time where the world is faced with atrocities and where the media is exaggerating issues on the news just to make certain groups of people look bad. I happen to be one of those people, but I still made it at Cedar Crest College. I am a visible Muslim, that is, a Muslim woman with a headscarf. But I was still able to blossom at this school. This is because I was given space, time, support, and all the resources to grow as an individual. I have come to know that it is all right to be different. It is all right to talk differently. It is all right to talk differently, dress differently, behave differently, and be smart, committed, hardworking, and to simply be. That is power in and of itself. Regardless of my petite size, I fit exactly where my tall fellow classmates stand. Again, this is because I have been given the space where I could fully develop as a person. Thank you. Not because of how I look, but because of what I can do and what I can offer to the world. The value of education we have received from this institution is something that we will always remember, treasure, and cherish. Sorry, I can't help it. I could even write a book about our transformative life here at Cedar Crest College. As an immigrant from Guinea, and from coming from a family that values education, all thanks to God, to my beautiful and gorgeous mother. I love you, Mommy. And my father, je t'aime, Papa. I am happy and honored to say that I am earning a Bachelor's of Art in Social Work from Cedar Crest College. To all my fellow graduates, we shall all be proud. As I reflect back on the years spent at this institution, I think about our hard work, challenges, sleepless nights, and stressors that we had to combat to get to where we are today. This is a day worth celebrating and worth remembering. As we now get ready for graduate schools, jobs, and other life opportunities, let's remember this. Remember that the knowledge we have cultivated and acquired from this school is something that will remain with us for the rest of our lives. We should not let anybody take that away from us. We will never be the same because of this education, even when the doors of life become hard to unlock. Let's remember that we can always reach for our inner energy, gifts, and talents. To the class of 2016, congratulations. We have made it. Thank you.
Great job, Hawa. You made me pull out my tissues. I had to. It gives me great pleasure to introduce this morning's commencement speaker. Today's speaker currently serves as the Senior Technical Advisor on malaria vaccines, the development of malaria vaccines for USAID. For nearly 20 years, she has been providing guidance and direction to this program with a mission of accelerating development of vaccines that can be incorporated into disease control programs to alleviate malaria morbidity and mortality in developing countries. She's a truly admirable leader, and she has incredible passion for impacting the lives of women and children living in endemic areas across the world. As an institution that greatly values the impact of leadership in a global community, I'm honored that this year's speaker is here with us. She so deeply embodies the essence of global change. She's positively impacting women and children and families across the world with her work at USAID. And she truly stands out in the field of vaccine development. Now, I'm going to go off script a bit, Lorraine, because the thing that I think is most important in her list of accomplishments is that she's a graduate of Cedar Crest College. We're close in age, so I'm not going to say the year. In my mind, it's recently, though. She is also a member of the Board of Trustees, and she self-assuredly provides guidance to us in that role, always giving us important and interesting things to think about. But I think the thing that really resonates when Lorraine speaks at those meetings is her passion and love and commitment for this college. And it just exudes who she is. So many of you know that the Latin translation of alma mater is bounteous mother. Bounteous mother. So as president of this college, I welcome to the stage one of our most distinguished children, Dr. Lorraine Soisson.
Okay, now I have two things to live up to. Thank you, Carmen and Hawa. That was really an amazing speech. Because I am a quite recent graduate, I need reading glasses, so I apologize. To the Board of Trustees, faculty and administration, distinguished guests, and friends and family of the class of 2016, and especially to the graduates. Good morning, and thank you for the invitation to speak today. It is an honor that I could not have imagined, and I'll give myself up here, 28 years ago when I sat where you're sitting.
In asking me here, President Ambar told me to tell my story and try to impart some wisdom to you that will help you along your journey. I'll do my best to make this impactful, interesting, and not too long, as I know we all have celebrations to get to. So I want you to think about your past dreams for yourself. Parents, think about your kids as you're putting them on the school bus. Did you envision them being here at their college graduation, having completed their degree in their chosen field? Graduates, what about you? Even 4 or 8 years ago, did you envision this for yourself? Entering into the working force or continuing your education in your chosen field? I know that when I was a freshman in high school, and maybe even a freshman here, I had no idea where I was going. I grew up near here to parents who were, by today's standards, not educated. My father grew up in Syria. I used to have to tell people where that country was. So the world has changed dramatically since then, unfortunately for that country, not for the better. He came here with a 6th grade education. My mother was born in Allentown to Syrian American immigrants and left school at the start of World War II to help with the war effort. She eventually went back to school to get her high school diploma. When I was 10, my dad's older brother and his family emigrated from Syria, and it was so fun to have all of my cousins here. But over the next several years from that time, I watched several of my teenaged female cousins get married off to men who they had barely known. One of them was only 14. I was 12. Cried so hard at that wedding, I can't even tell you, out of fear, not joy. My uncle, who was the patriarch of the family, soon started to visit and brought pictures of men who were interested in marriage to me. I was in high school. I'd get nervous every time he came over and hope and pray that my parents would argue against an early marriage for me. My 2 brothers, who I was blessed with an older one and a younger one, both here today, weren't bothered by such things. I was always good at school. I really had no one to talk to about educational opportunities available to me. I liked math and science, and I had this wonderful high school teacher, Mrs. Leonzi, who saw how much I liked the subjects of genetic engineering and molecular biology and encouraged me to pursue a college degree in one of those fields. Back then, they were relatively new fields, and most of the programs were at big city colleges and universities. I didn't think my parents would allow me to go that far away into a big city to college. My older brother, who was 2 years ahead of me, was an engineering major at Penn State. He was going into his junior year, the same year I would be a freshman. I thought I might be able to convince my parents to let me go to Penn State main campus, which is the only place they offered a molecular biology program at the time, to have my big brother there watching out for me. Now, if any of you knew my brother back then, I don't know how much that comforted my parents, but I applied and was accepted into Penn State's molecular biology program. Meanwhile, my biology teacher talked to me about Cedar Crest. She said it was a private institution, they had the guts to start a genetic engineering program, and that it might be a great place for me. I grew up 15 minutes from here, but I don't know that I ever knew the name of the college before. Of course, Cedar Crest Boulevard I knew. I heard private institution, knew nothing about scholarships, knew we couldn't afford much, and figured it was probably too expensive. So I never told my parents about it. One day I came home and my mom told me that she had received a call from a professor here, Dr. Dolores Yasher. She happened to be the first cousin of my high school biology teacher. And she was calling to encourage me to apply to Cedar Crest. It was April. My mother had literally written the deposit check to Penn State. We hadn't mailed it yet. So we came and we visited. And I walked onto campus and I fell in love with not only the beautiful campus, but the interested and encouraging faculty and the excitement of the student body. My life changed that day, and I'm not sure I realized then how much. So my first piece of advice for you is to imagine big things for yourself, but then don't be afraid to change them if opportunities come along that allow you to do even better. Don't be satisfied to live within the boxes you create for yourself or others create for you. As a freshman here, I met other students who were interested in all sorts of science and health fields: nursing, medical laboratory technology, biology, nuclear medicine, genetic engineering. And the more I talked to them, the more scared I got. I wasn't that informed. Was I smart enough to do this? While I was interested in genetic engineering, there were no jobs here in the Lehigh Valley, and this is where my family lived and where I envisioned raising a family of my own. So I decided that I might want to be a med lab tech so that I could work at a local hospital. Obviously, you all know those are plentiful around here. My faculty advisor, Dr. Barbara Benson, didn't like that idea at all, but I persisted. During second semester, you meet with your advisor to declare a major, and I told her med lab tech. So she proposed this scenario to me. She said, okay, you're working at a hospital, a man comes in, he's really sick. The physician writes an order, you go down, take his blood, do the required tests, and it is a mess, blood panel all over the place. What do you do? I said, I figure out what's wrong with him. Now, she was probably, I'm tall, but she was like 4'11", and she stood up, and she was a very mild-mannered person, and said at the top of her voice, that's not your job. You hand the results to the physician, you never find out what's wrong with him. And I didn't like that at all, of course. So I decided genetic engineering was probably right for me. So once again, my life's course was changed dramatically by Cedar Crest faculty. I had so many more experiences like that here with role models, with students and faculty, both men and women, who opened the world to me with knowledge and with kindness. Knowing the current faculty now, I know that is true for all of you as well, regardless of your major. My mentors helped me realize that in order to achieve my ultimate goals, I would require a graduate degree. Much to the chagrin of my uncle, who was still visiting, bringing pictures of men who were still interested in marrying me, even though I had a college degree. At my graduation party, my dad told my uncle that I was going to go for my doctorate, while I obediently served them coffee. My dad said simply, she's smart, so if she wants to go be a doctor, she can be a doctor. So off to the Johns Hopkins University School of Medicine I went. A large school in a big city. All those things I didn't think my parents would allow those 4 years earlier. So here's my second piece of advice to you. Be thankful for the motivation you receive as you pursue your goals. Motivation can come in many forms. It can come from love, support, and encouragement of your families, friends, and mentors. It can come from somebody telling you you shouldn't or couldn't do something. I mentioned that my two brothers were here, so I have to say that when I was giving my PhD dissertation talk, I made a comment of thanks, which I don't think they took that way, but that I pursued my PhD despite them. So you can see where they may have seen that maybe it wasn't a thanks. But they were always so supportive. But I think a little sibling rivalry is sometimes comforting. Anyway, the message is the same. Use any support you can get and motivation that you can pursue as you achieve your goals. So with the support and encouragement of my family, my friends, the faculty here at Cedar Crest, I attended the Johns Hopkins School of Medicine and pursued a PhD in biochemistry, cellular, and molecular biology. Big words my parents didn't understand at all. So my PhD work focused on developing a vaccine for schistosomiasis, which is the second most prevalent parasitic infection worldwide. But none of us here have known it. Maybe some. It's a lot more global here than it was when I left. But it affects 200,000 people in Africa every year. As a PhD student, my research took me to Africa, and it was there that I realized how little I knew about this world and how desperately I wanted to be a part of changing it for the better. My education, both here and at Hopkins, has opened so many doors for me to a life that I could have never imagined for myself. As I was finishing my PhD, I thought about how I might most directly help people. And I thought, maybe not a lab, but going out into the world and trying to help. That was my passion. I heard about a fellowship program at the State Department in Washington where they brought scientists in to work alongside policymakers to ensure sound, science-based decision-making. Believe it or not, this happens in government. I was among 1,500 applicants for 30 or so positions. I wrote about my experiences growing up here and the lessons I learned in Africa and how I felt it was important to consider the experience of those who were affected by poverty, disease, the lack of education, regardless of whether they grew up here or in a lesser developed country. During my fellowship at the State Department, I worked with the United Nations organizations on health and science policy and programming. I had opportunities to travel on U.S. delegations with then Vice President Al Gore and First Lady Hillary Clinton. I met so many wonderful and smart people, and also met famous people who were United Nations Goodwill Ambassadors. All of this happened not because I planned for it or even wished for it. It happened because there were opportunities presented to me that I took advantage of. Always remember what hockey great Wayne Gretzky said: you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Opportunity is where everything starts. My early decision to attend Cedar Crest was my first open window to a new life. My degree opened doors to more experiences at Johns Hopkins, the State Department, the United Nations, and now in my role at the U.S. Agency for International Development, where, as Carmen said, I lead the effort to develop a vaccine against malaria, which is the most prevalent parasitic disease worldwide, so you could say I moved up in the world. And that is responsible for the deaths of about 500,000 people a year, most of them children. Think about this: 1 child every minute dies of malaria. This is something I find unacceptable in today's world. But that's work for another day. Combine opportunity and passion, and you can do amazing things. All of this and more is now open to you as a graduate of Cedar Crest College. Another important lesson is that it's okay to postpone some of your dreams to pursue other dreams. I always wanted to get married and have a family, maybe not as a teenager, but I did want that for myself. I met my husband in graduate school, and we got married before we finished school. We waited 5 years before starting our family. Honestly, this was the most difficult thing I've ever encountered in my life, because I really love children, and because I had to watch my sister-in-law and brother had 3 wonderful children before I had my first. But waiting was the right thing for us to do. So remember that. You can postpone some things. Now we have been married for 23 amazing years and have 2 lovely daughters who make our life so much more enjoyable. And we watch in wonderment as they are starting on this journey that you guys are finishing here. So what lessons are there in my journey that you could use in yours? I count several. The first one is to imagine wonderful things for yourself, but don't be afraid to change them and change your vision if knowledge and opportunity expand what's available to you. The second is to be ever grateful for whatever motivation you receive along your path, whether that's encouragement or discouragement. The third is to not be afraid to change your timeline if if opportunity expands the goals available to you. The fourth is to find something you are passionate about and give your whole self to it. Remember that work with purpose is passion. Work without purpose is punishment. The last lesson is that the links to your past are as important to those in your future. For you, Cedar Crest is on the precipice of flowing from your present to your past. But remember that the lessons that you learned here and the relationships you made here are like a bloodline enriching your tomorrow. Stay involved in the college, visit often, come back and speak to students who can learn from your experiences and guidance. While helping others, I promise you that you will enrich your own lives. I will end with a quote from Albert Einstein because I think it's a requirement of any scientist giving a commencement speech. He said so many great things, but here's the one that has stuck with me. Strive not to be a success, but to be of value. Congratulations, class of 2016. I know your lives will be full of opportunities, and I hope you seize them. Thank you.
Thank you, Lorraine. As the Vice President of Student Affairs and Traditional Enrollment, it's my pleasure to present 3 distinct awards today. The first is the Frank M. Cressman Award. So just to tell you, we have 2 winners of this award, and they will be announced in alphabetical order, and if they could join me one at a time on the stage. The Frank M. Cressman Award is given in honor of the late Dr. Frank Cressman, former chair of the Board of Trustees, by his family, to the seniors who, having begun her college work at Cedar Crest, and having done most of it here, has attained the highest GPA average in her 4 years, and also been involved in other programs at the college. The Crestman Award this year is given to 2 students as their GPAs are identical. The first is Abigail Casey. Abigail is a biology major with minors in English literature and global disease. She has done a variety of undergraduate research in her time at Cedar Crest, presenting at the Pennsylvania Academy of Science twice. She presented her honors thesis at the National Conference for Undergraduate Research. Additionally, she has been a lab assistant in both the biology and the nursing labs. Outside the classroom, Abby has been a member and the president of the Health Professions Society, represented the college at the Public Leadership Education Network, and served as an ambassador in our admissions office. Next year, she will be a student again at the Lake Erie College of Osteopathic Medicine as she pursues her goal of becoming a doctor. Please congratulate Abigail. The second recipient of the Crestman Award is Courtney Long. Courtney is also a biology major with a minor in health and wellness. Courtney has participated in undergraduate research, volunteered at the Good Shepherd Rehabilitation Hospital, and is a member of Chi Alpha Sigma, the National College Athletic Society. She is also a member of Delphi Honor Society, has been a member of the Conservation Biology Club, the Health Professions Society, and been a Tri Beta member and served as its president. In addition to her academic success, Courtney has been an outstanding soccer player, serving as team captain for the last 2 years. She was a conference academic All-American all 4 years. Next year, Courtney will be a student at Arcadia University pursuing a doctorate in physical therapy. Please join me in congratulating Courtney. The Reuben J. Butz and Lillian H. Butz Prize is awarded to the senior who has done the most for the college in demeanor and attitude, in application to her academic work, and in influence among her fellow students. The award is not based on GPA or academic major. It is the only award voted on by the entire Cedar Crest College community. This year's Butz Prize goes to the student who gave the commencement address. You have heard much about Hawa in the opening remarks. Hawa has certainly demonstrated so much in terms of her demeanor and attitude on campus. We know she will continue to do great things in the world. She will pursue a master's in social work next year at Monmouth University. Please congratulate Hawa. The Alumna Prize is given by the Alumni Association to the senior who, throughout her college life, has shown outstanding qualities of cooperation and responsibility and has contributed unselfish service to the college. This year's winner has been an admissions ambassador, a member of Alpha Phi Omega, our service fraternity on campus. She has volunteered throughout the Lehigh Valley. She's been a captain of both the field hockey and the lacrosse teams, served as vice president of her class, and she has been deeply engaged in campus life. Please join me in congratulating this year's Alumni Prize recipient, Vivian Samite Estevez.
Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Arts in Art Therapy please rise? Madam President, I have the pleasure of presenting these candidates for the degree Master of Arts in Art Therapy. They have been recommended for degree by vote of the faculty and approved by the Board of Trustees.
Thank you. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees, and in them by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Arts in Art Therapy, admitting you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto, in token whereof I will convey to you your diploma.
Will the graduates please come forward to accept your degrees? Megan L. Demansky. Jessica A. Hauser. Maria Lafatas. Melissa L. Murtaugh. Hold on a sec. Mariah Mylod. Leanna D. Wickline. Please join me in congratulating the Master of Art Therapy graduates. Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Education please rise? Madam President, I have the pleasure of presenting these candidates for the degree Master of Education. They have been recommended for degree by vote of the faculty and approved by the Board of Trustees.
Thank you. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees, and in them by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Education, admitting you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto, in token whereof I will convey to you your diploma.
Will the graduates please come forward to accept your degrees? Brooke Marie Bilahalski. Okay. Marcy Elizabeth Chaya. Simone S. Granison. Sarah Martha Green. Gabriela Stephanie Lopez. Janelle Amanda Lutz. Michelle L. Murillo. Jacqueline Annette Mussman. Natalie Yvonne Nylon. Kyle J. Nugent. Shay A. Reinhardt. Catherine S. Stimfel. Patricia Ann Tatum. Christine Lynn Wickman. Please join me in congratulating the Master of Education graduates. Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Forensic Science please rise? Madam President, I have the pleasure of presenting these candidates for the degree Master of Science in Forensic Science. They have been recommended for degree by vote of the faculty and approved by the Board of Trustees.
Thank you. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees, and in them by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Science in Forensic Science, admitting you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto, in token whereof I will convey to you your diploma.
Will the graduates please come forward to accept your degrees? Heidi Marie Campbell. Susan Cheng. Asia Gabrielle Eckroft. Caitlin Elizabeth Hess. Anusha Renkoff. Sagar Sanjeev Shah. Please join me in congratulating the Master of Science in Forensic Science graduates. Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Nursing please rise? Madam President, I have the pleasure of presenting these candidates for the degree Master of Science in Nursing. They have been recommended for degree by vote of the faculty and approved by the Board of Trustees.
Thank you. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees and in them by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Science in Nursing, admitting you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. In token whereof, I will convey to you your diploma.
Will the graduates please come forward to accept your degrees? Kimberly A. Eckenroth. Deborah K. Lillington. Alicia S. Quigley. Please join me in congratulating the Master of Science in Nursing graduates. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts please rise? Madam President, I have the pleasure of presenting these candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts. They have been recommended for degree by vote of the faculty and approved by the Board of Trustees.
Thank you. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees and in them by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Arts, admitting you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto, in token whereof I will convey to you your diploma.
Will the graduates please come forward to accept your degrees? Rebecca M. Bosens. Stephanie M. Breininger, magna cum laude. Wendy S. Brunig. Caitlin Brown. Jasmine Luce Butanic. Chantal Ruby Castro, magna cum laude, also earning a Bachelor of Science degree. Marissa Ann Chamberlain, magna cum laude, graduate of the Honors Program. Rosemary Coleman. Kendra Cooper. Christine Elizabeth Cruz. Zuli I. de la Iglesia, summa cum laude. Jacqueline Suzanne DiCarlo, graduate of the Honors Program, also earning a second Bachelor of Arts degree. Courtney Ann Durr. Elizabeth Ann Edwards. Sasha Nicole Fadler. Keishla Marie Feliciano. Okay. Carlos Gonzalo Fernandez. Hawa Diaby. Tiara J. Foster. Carrie Ann Furry. Tiffany Lynn Gephardt, summa cum laude, graduate of the Honors Program, also earning a Bachelor of Science degree. Kaylee A. Goodenough. Cody M. Groller. Catherine Leva Hernandez. Brittany A. Hauser, summa cum laude. Annette A. Huey. Kimberly Lisa Hypolite. Denise A. Ayanada. Alyssa Mary Johan, also earning a second Bachelor of Arts degree. Jamie R. Kaintz. Manreet Carr. Kaylee Renee Kagan. Andrea L. Kostopoulos. Mackenzie Lee Lilly. Okay. Okay, Gurley has to make an entrance. Gurley or Sabia Loyola. Philip D. Mazer, cum laude. Samantha Ashley McMaster. Ashley N. Merkel. Clarissa Ruth Moore. Megan A. Moyer. Ramona Nemours. I'll tell you when to go. Paulina Christine Newhard. Corey Michelle Newman. Nixon Horace Ogotu. Marie Lynn Oliver. Emily Nicole Orischuk, summa cum laude, graduate of the Honors Program. Teresa A. Owens, magna cum laude. Oliver Polino. Areli D. Pellegrino. Amanda Jean Paris. Richard A. Pirone. Kaya Lanier Primus. Valerie R. Reese. Nicole Armanda Rivera. Emily Jean Rodenberger, magna cum laude. Donna M. Sager Peters, summa cum laude. Viviana Inez Samite Esteves. Cassandra Yvette Santiago. Tiffany Valenza Scott. Brittany Rose Senholtzy. Catherine E. Shea. Tanya M. Smith.
That's right.
Danielle June Snyder, summa cum laude. Giselle Sosa. Diana L. Stitt. Megan Christina Tolentino. Kayla Elizabeth Townsend. Kim Lynn Tran. Lina Maria Vega Pulgarin, summa cum laude. Lauren Marie Weeks LaFord. Damara M. Maria Williams. Jessica Nicole Witkowski. Christy Marie Young, summa cum laude. Tiffany Marie Young, magna cum laude. Please join me in congratulating the Bachelor of Arts graduates. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science please rise? Madam President, I have the pleasure of presenting these candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science. They have been recommended for degree by vote of the faculty and approved by the Board of Trustees.
Thank you. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees and in them by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Science, admitting you to all the rights, privileges and responsibilities pertaining thereto, in token whereof I will convey to you your diploma.
Will the graduates please come forward to accept your degrees? Sarah A. Aiken. Yeah, okay. What's it? Catherine Akoth. Mohammed Mushaheen Al-Balawi. Paige Alexandra Allen. Sultan Abdullah Al-Salama. Shayna M. Alvarado. Victor Manuel Alvarez. Kimberly N. Anderson, magna cum laude. Cassidy Lee Andrew, summa cum laude. Ashley Rose A. Anthony. Amaral Antonius. Jessica M. Arner. Eva Marie Barrett, magna cum laude. Erin K. Baxter, summa cum laude. William J. Bell. Kristen Lynn Bergenbach. Lauren A. Bieber, cum laude. Tiffany Irene Bieber. Christina M. Bjorkman, magna cum laude. Nicole Blank. Patty E. Bauer, summa cum laude. Sarah Bramich. Kay Ann Barrett. Tara A. Bruckler, also earning a Bachelor of Arts degree. Sundus Butt, cum laude. Michaela E. Byler, magna cum laude. Samantha Lynn Cantwell, magna cum laude. Abigail Casey, summa cum laude, graduate of the Honors Program. Sergio A. Cisneros. Erica Elizabeth Clayton. Mary Kate Clinton. Lindsay Ann Cockerell. Giselle Commons, magna cum laude. Catherine Conley. Sarah Marie Cook. Allison Lynn Kramer. I got it. Emily Brooke Krull. Vanessa A. Quadrado, also earning a Bachelor of Arts degree. Madalena S. Diaconou. Daniela Celeste Deal. Marissa Ann Dietrich. Gregory A. Dillard. Emily A. Dishong. Marie Alice DiValentino. Sherry L. Dwyer. Paul J. Fantasia. Brianna Nicole Ferguson, magna cum laude, graduate of the Honors Program. Amber Fiducia. Alicia Antoinette Fowlin. Bianca Garcia. Alexis Nicole Gilmore. Natasha Haynes. Paula Haynes. Victoria Maria Hedgedus. Bobby Joe Heinzelman. Tia Renee Hendricks. Michelle Jean Henney. Jessica Lynn Hennett. Anthony T. Hernandez, summa cum laude. David A. Hirsch, cum laude. Amy Lynn Hitch, summa cum laude. Amy Lynn Holm, magna cum laude. Lindsay Erin Hutterer Gallagher, also earning a Bachelor of Arts degree. Claudia Oliveira Johnson, magna cum laude. LaShonda Finesse Johnson. Marissa Nicole Johnson. Callie Christie Jones. Jessica Marie Kelly. Gabrielle Josephine Kennedy, also earning a Bachelor of Arts degree. Chelsea Marie Klausfelder. Heather Lynn Crame. Dariana M. Lantiga. Dejanay Monique Lanchin. Carrie-Ann Larizio. Brianna Joy Lewis, also earning a second Bachelor of Science degree. Lisa Lynn. Adriana M. Lipnick. Courtney Marie Long, summa cum laude. Catherine J. Mahoney. Alexis Ani Malone, also earning a second Bachelor of Science degree. Mariah Martina May. Sheila Diane McKinnon. Abigail Marie McLaughlin. Sakina Danielle Mintz. Zareen Mabeen. Stephanie Lynn Mundy. Miles Michael Muth. Alexandra Marie Nykam. Yen Nguyen. Christina R. Ortner, magna cum laude. Allison Marie Osborne, summa cum laude, graduate of the Honors Program. Hi. Caitlin Nicole Pasquale. Eric T. Pesick. Hannah E. Polster, summa cum laude. Lee A. Pozavac. Francesca Leah Prendes. Chelsea Marie Rauch, magna cum laude. Amber Colette Rochi, magna cum laude. Michelle C. Rezowitz. Elise Crystal Salandi. Sabrina Morgan Saleh, magna cum laude. Brenda Jeanette Sanchez. Monica L. Sauer. Melanie Ann Shade, graduate of the Honors Program, also earning a second Bachelor of Science degree. Megan Jacqueline Sevi. Abigail Laura Silfies. Kylene Noel Sisson, magna cum laude, graduate of the Honors Program. Fatima Chastine Smith. Jennifer E. Smith. Justina L. Smith. Tara Ann Smith. Alicia Renee Snow. Kristen L. Spencer. Kathleen Marie Spicard. Shannon Jane Stefaniak. Lakshmi D. Soreshnath, summa cum laude. Leah Marie Tashner. Davida Leslie Teagle. Wanda Renee Tedder, also earning a Bachelor of Arts degree and a second Bachelor of Science degree. Jessica Elizabeth Tompkins Morgan. Laura Tominai, summa cum laude. Amanda Nicole Tuyen. Ashley Claire Verilek. Vanya Virgil. Tamara Marie Wachter. Amanda Jane Walk, summa cum laude. Amber Nicole Wary. Adrian M. Westgate. Hannah K. Whipple. Andrea S. White. Taylor May White. Lena Taylor Whitaker. Megan E. Williams. John P. Yang. Callie Elizabeth Younger, summa cum laude. Justin Paul Zimmerman. Alicia Ann Zook, also earning a second Bachelor of Science degree. Please join me in congratulating the Bachelor of Science graduates.
Would all the graduates please rise? Congratulations on your success. Please move your tassels to the left side of your cap. You may be seated.
Good afternoon, everyone. As an alumna of Cedar Crest College, I applaud the graduates whom stand before us today, or are seated before us today. And give yourselves an applause. You deserve it. You worked hard. A big hooray, even. That's always great. Now, I know you're all probably anxious to continue taking your graduation photos, and maybe even some Facebook-worthy selfies, because let's face it, today is a Facebook-worthy selfie day. In your caps and your gowns, represent Cedar Crest College in the best way that you know how. Now, I just wanted to remind you all that you've exceeded all expectations, and you've successfully completed your journey as a student here at Cedar Crest. In doing so, you received a lapel pin from the Alumni Association. This emblem represents your former times at Cedar Crest. It signifies the education you received as scholars and the opportunities that were gained through leadership progression. But furthermore, it symbolizes the everlasting bonds that you all have developed with one another. And I hope that you all have developed some amazing bonds with each other throughout the endless nights that you've spent studying and preparing for this amazing moment. Now, glance over at the individual to the left of you, and glance over to the individual at the right of you. Recognize that from this moment on, Cedar Crest alumni stand beside you. Our college's network expands globally, as Howard beautifully stated in her speech. And trust me, there will be plenty more relationships for you to establish throughout the years. So continue to support each other. Support the undergraduates who follow in your footsteps. And as you journey on as the formidable leaders that you've become, continue to be impactful. And don't forget, visit campus once in a while. You know you'll miss it, okay? So lastly, I just want to say, on behalf of all alumni, it is with great pleasure that I welcome you all as new members of the Cedar Crest Alumni Association. Have a wonderful afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and enjoy your day.
Could you please stand for the alma mater?
Far out on Cedar Crest, stately and tall, stands our fair college, dearest of all. She when will fail us, she stood every test. She's our alma mater, we pledged her our best. She's our alma mater, we pledged her our best.
And now let us seize the moment with belief in this college and belief in ourselves, with belief in the power of education and knowing that we can make a difference. On this day, in this moment, let us say, yes, we can.